Hey, yo, what's up? You know who it is? It's the one and the only Pastor L, live from the synagogue. And I'd like to welcome you guys back to another installment of Triple the God's Big Song. Come on in, my children, come on in. The church doors are open and I'm ready to preach. Come on in, y'all, come on in. Y'all know the drill. Leave your money with my homeboys. Put that up. Yo, we got to build this church up. Yo, building fund. Alright? Building fund. Shout asses in here, man. Come on. Gather round, my children. Gather around the one and the only's in the building. And I'm ready to deliver that heat because finally we semi-caught up here. All I got to do is actually review X8 on time and then we going to be in there like swimwear. You feel me? So come on in. Last call. Leave your money at the door. You know what it is. The one and only triple the G.O.D, a.k.a. Pastor L, reminding you one more time that we are live in the synagogue. And I'm ready to do work. Y'all ready to do work? You ready to be delivered from these L's? You ready to get his praise? You ready to see how these L's get delivered? Let me get it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that, congregation. I like that. So, let's get to work. Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, episode number 25. And yo, we start our episode where we kind of ended our last episode. Raptor Bay and Sandy JR on this not Earth sitting up here like, yo, we got problems. So they on their way to go deal with the problems. So we sitting up here just reflecting the last episode, talking about, well, you know, current Q McGuffin lets you go back in time. And then Japanese judge are like, hey, my mama dead. I'm like, damn, you a downer, my nigga. I'm like, yo, we trying to sit up here and get hiker. We gonna whoop some ass, and the first thing come out your mouth is, man, my mama dead. And I'm just like, from a non-comedy standpoint, y'all know my story. From a comedy standpoint, fuck nigga, come on, man. Sitting up here talking to Uncle Stinger, like, my mama dead, Uncle Stinger. She used to feed me pork and beans before you fed me pork and beans. Man, shut up, little nigga. It's gonna be alright. Hey, somebody go give me a can of them joints, man. I'm finna make my not son little brother some pork and beans. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we on a not Earth. My waifu nigga and Sandy JR, they taking L's. Tetsu in the building, sits up here putting in this motherfucking work. Like it's 2-on-1. Like, and you think you know numbers game and shit. Nope. Tetsu a boss. You know what I'm saying? So that means one thing, that, you know, we sitting up here and we level and we pushing up and leveling power gauges. Like, my boo and Sandy JR can't whoop them. But the squad shows up though, and they're about to take the ultimate L, and then he leaves. Because that's what usually what happens, like 12-on-1, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna work out like you think it's gonna work out, because it's fucking 12-on-1, right? So Tetsu leave, he out of here. Now, Raptor Bay and Sanji JR they explain what the plot of the episode is. They got on the planet while we was doing things on the Earth last episode, and they found out in order to get the Q timer is that you have to turn these 12 keys within 30 minutes of each other, or else they reset and you have to do it again. So I'm just like, yeah, this is what we're doing. It would also seem that our fearless leader, Lucky, has the same thing, albeit a different whole perspective on it. Like, yo, we got 12 niggas now. So, you know, this should be easy because, you know, we finally got the squad together and now we have a reason for them to be at the same place in the same time. So I wonder, does this really eliminate Q-Let chance? I wonder, is Shinron Perp going to have something to do, you know what I'm saying, to turn that wheel and make Q-Timers pop out? Like, I wonder, is that a thing now? Because 12 niggas just show up anywhere. I just wonder. Like, if you know what that is, hit me up in the comments, man. Let me know after the sermon, like, if that's what the business is, but that's what the business is. So, you know what I'm saying? So, they sits up here and they splits up, go off 12 ways to sit up here and to go turn these keys. Because this is Sentai, and Sentai does this because, honestly, for real, this is a Sentai trope, is when they get there, because this is a planet about time, you start seeing dead niggas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody Haley Joe Osment. I see dead niggas. So, guess what? Let me see. I'm trying to think. Lucky sees Aerodrome. Uncle Stinger sees Uncle Jesse. Cutie Hammy sees Go Nessie. Sanji JR sees Madarko. And it seems that Birdman about to have another sip of that Cuervo. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. I actually heard Low Rider a couple of days ago while I was at work. ask, but don't ask. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. It's like, so let me just review what it is that's going on right now, right? So we have a plot of the episode that actually needs all 12 Rangers to work, and now we bring it back dead niggas because, you know, it's time to wheel that trope out. Wheel of tropes. Doom, 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 dead niggas. And a plot that needs all the Rangers at the same time. Doom, 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 boom, boom, boom. And I'ma stop because it's the other song of Kyuranger. So Kyurangers movie we're not gonna see for like another 6 or 7 months when somebody finally subbed to some bitch. Now we back to the episode. So what happens next is Birdman sits up here and gets on the mic like, yo, you know what my name is? Birdman. Birdman like, hey, dead niggas here, whoop they ass, turn the key. Like, I don't even think that even as a toy commercial that we really need to explain that the plot of the episode is whoop the ghost of your past, turn key. I don't know if that really needed explaining for what my name is, Birdman. I don't know if Birdman needed to explain that. Like, I don't even, like, for real, because I'm sitting up here thinking, like, straight up, is that I don't even think the children that watch this episode need an explanation of this plot. Now, as an all-star veteran, and you know who I'm better than, I don't need it. I know y'all, my wonderful sheep in my flock, y'all don't need an explanation because y'all seasoned vets too. But I'm sitting up here like, did this really need any explanation of what the hell the plot was? And the answer is maybe. That's how I came up, cause I sat up here and it's like I'm sitting up here just looking at my notes and I wrote this down because I just wanted to talk about it for a second. Did this really need any explanation? The answer is maybe. Is that, again, remember this is a toy commercial. That the toy commercial is treated as a toy commercial first, as a storytelling device second, and a plot device for selling toys in between 1 and 2 when it actually works that way when you have to sell something. Trust me, they finna sell your ass a motherfucking toy. Believe me. Anywho, everybody. So now we have understood the explanation of dead niggas here. We gonna see dead niggas. This is going to have a plot related device that's going to make sure that's going to extend the episode. We'll get to that part. Anywho, Mr. L, Uncle Stinker, and Cutie Hammy, they kill whoever it is they do. I'm like, let me see. Lucky goes into sun mode and uppercuts Airdrome in the fucking mouth. Uncle Stinger sits up her and he puts the work to Uncle Jesse because, you know, I done learned my lesson. I need key. You ain't no bitch. You ain't no bitch, but you a bitch, but you ain't a bitch, and puts a fucking blade to this fool. And Cutie Hammy just sits up her and does Cutie Hammy shit and just Camileo Impacto and that. And that's what it was. Now, it was seen though that, let me see, because I'm trying to figure. Okay, now I remember what happened next. We go over here to Sanji JR, right? We go to Sanji JR because I think I forgot that part. Sanji JR is fighting Madarko. Sanji JR successfully kills off Ho-Chan. I don't know why I'm calling her Madarko, and she has a name in this canon. It's called Ho-Chan. He kills what is allegedly a Ho-Chan, because what happens in the beginning of the episode is none of the other Spectres talk except for Ho-Chan, who sits up here, talks some shit, and start busting shots, which has me kind of thinking like maybe there's something to Ho-Chan that we don't quite understand, because we talking about a character that survived getting her ass whooped in an alternate dimension and just somehow was back in that episode because, you know, fuck your canon or whatever. So it's just like, okay, so Sanji JR puts in the work, then she come back, and now all of a sudden it's Ho-Chan's for days. I don't really get this, because what happens in the next scene is that Tetsu just throwing out Ho-Chans. I got Ho-Chans on deck, bitch. Make it rain. I got Ho-Chan in the terror. Gonna make it rain on Kyurangers. You better grab an umbrella, make it rain Ho-Chans. And that's what he do. He sits up here after that one get defeated, and there's a whole bunch of more Ho-Chans. He just throw another Ho-Chan on it. And I'm just like, this damn show. Again, toy commercial first, storytelling device second, plot related device when it intercedes 1 and 2 and in between when we have to actually put something towards you. Have to remember that. So there are new Ho-Chans. We'll get to more Ho-Chans in a minute. We'll get to that. Meanwhile, Shinron Perp, he sees Commander Bear RV. Not actually Bear RV, but I really think that, making a Go-Onger reference here makes sense, and Bear RV is a cutie, but that is another conversation of when we actually want to sit down and talk about how amazing Go-Onger was, even though people shit on it. So, and for some reason, his commander clothes like mystically disappear, and he's sitting up here like in his OG garb, like, I want a commander. So he's sitting there like, I'm thinking like him and Bluebird, they gonna fight or something. So we'll get back to that. So I think they gonna fight. So we'll get back to that. Wolf, when he get over to his key, he see himself when he cross-dressed in that one episode. And I'm like, I don't really know how to feel about that. Like, because the thing that, that as we go through the episode that we trying to figure out is that, let me rephrase that. Trying to figure out why the characters saw who they saw. Like, you sit up here and you try to think about, like, why didn't Lucky see, what is his name? I can't even think of it. Who was rolling with Ho-Chan? I called, he was Lord God. He was the Lord God before, Lucky hit him with like 120 fucking laser beams. So we just gonna call him nigga who Lucky hit with 120 laser beams instead of seeing air drone. I'm just sitting up here like, the only thing, like, Gonessi is kind of explainable. I'm trying to figure out Madarko here. Like, Uncle Stinger seeing Uncle Jesse, that makes sense. Shinron Perp seeing Commander Blue Balls, okay, fine. Wolf seeing his cross-dressing self, I don't know. Meanwhile, we move on because I think we should go through this first and then explain it. When Balance get there, he see a Naga that's not gonna attack him, and they sit up here and do their secret handshake and shoot a dap, and he turn his key like nothing. Moo Moo Man sees Dr. Light, and I'm just like, what? And what's weird is when he sees Dr. Light is that he actually has a malfunction. So even though it's like, cause I thought they were trying to like play something up there, but I don't know. But then, his Aibo showed up and put in that Aibo work and sit up here, sat up here, hit him with the thou, and then it was cool. So I sat there for a minute, like trying to sit up here and trying to suss that out, like, why when Moo Moo Man get there, he see the professor and has a malfunction. So maybe there's something story related there, or maybe I'm reading too much into it. I'm not really sure. It gets a little heartbreaking when we go to our next spot, because when Balance goes to find Naga sits up here like, did nobody come for me, man? And I'm just like, that's fucked up. Now, you sit up here and you can sit up here in analysis. It's like, well, that's a good thing, because Naga doesn't have to fight nobody. But the thing is that it does show that even though Naga as a character has grown over these past 25 episodes and trying to search for his emotions and things like that, is that it's not complete yet. So I'm like, again, so from on the analysis side, it's like I can see it from both ends. I can see it as like, yo, another easy win for the Being Squad. But on the other end, that's kind of heartbreaking and fucked up when you think about it. But you know what I'm saying? When you think about it that way, you know what I'm saying? You kind of have to, like, in analysis, you have to kind of have to weigh the two. So it is what it is with that. Off screen, Birdman with Cuervo ass, and I have no idea why they didn't actually show a fight between the two of them. That made no sense. So he's sitting up here like, I turned my key, like I killed the specter of my best friend. Hey, what y'all doing? It's like, it's hard for me to get this next part out. my waifu was drowning in husbandos, and my heart broke. I wasn't on that screen because I'm her one true husbando. But for her to betray me by considering other husbandos, and that being your dilemma of whether or not to turn a key, hurt my feelings, man. Hurt my feelings, man. I don't know, man. Hurt my feelings. Like, my waifu drowning in husbandos, and I'm just like, lost that bonus game. What the hell you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Sanji Jr. getting worked over by Ho-Chan. You know what I'm saying? And like Ho-Chan is sitting up here doing is in homo like that. I think that's like what? That's what Ho-Chan number 3. That's Ho-Chan that when Uncle Jesse was around, right? Ho-Chan that was sitting up here being a dirty hoe slut. She's sitting up here like, yo, she like, you want some of this? You want some of this octo pussy? And I sit up here and I'm like, I don't know, because on one end I can kind of understand why he would look at that and be no, but then I remember Marina has become best waifu in Splatoon. That's not Callie, so I'm like, you know, I'm kind of, you know, in there like Marina is new waifu bae. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. So I can understand, like, you know, why you might have conflicting thoughts about octo pussy. I don't know. I'm just saying, put it out there in the streets like Marina is the bae. I'm like, yo, I don't understand how a squid and the octolin are sitting up here like, yo, be hood. But I'm like, dick. So I need to go talk to somebody about that. Meanwhile, there are more Ho-Chans. Now, this Ho-Chan that now appears has a thing for Hammy, and it's like, all my fanfics are coming true. Praise the horse-based god and all his crippling nigga works, because already, yep, it's going down. It's going down. I love when I do that. That's one of my favorite gags. I'm just like, yo. But for real, it's like it's Ho-Chan, and she like, yo, I want some Hammy, and I'm like, already. Just saying, to let you know, that's just what it is. Because, you know, again, I have conflicting thoughts about Octopussy right now because, you know, I'm sorting through my bait thoughts about Marina. It's a thing. I don't think that this is the time or place to talk about that, but it is what it is. Now, here's the part of the episode that you knew was coming. Japanese Justin. He about to go turn this key. Guess who show up? Mommy! Okasan! She sits up her, hugs her son, like, you been eating pork and beans? Yes, Mommy, I've been eating pork and beans. Jiro at Uncle's house eating pork and beans. Who they uncle? I only know one uncle. Uncle Stinger. Well, technically Uncle Jesse, but you know what I mean. But yeah, his mama show up, and you kind of, like, the episode foreshadowed the fuck out of this. Like, your mama gonna show up, and it's gonna be conflicting character shit, and I'm just like, what is it that you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? It's that he sits up here like, Mommy, I love you, but I gotta save the universe. He start turning the key, and it confirms everything that the show has confirmed. Well, not confirming, because one did it but him. But when he turns the key, his mom starts to disappear, and he's like, no, Mommy, no, Okasan, I need more pork and beans. And he stopped, because, you know, there has to be some conflict, because it couldn't be, you know, hey, moms, how you doing? Yo, let me turn this key, because, you know, we need to stall out, because we need to sell more toys, because this is a toy commercial. So there. You know what I'm saying? So we now have this conflict of interest of whether Japanese Justin will turn the key. We already know what's going to happen because this is a damn Sentai, but please just fuck with me here. Shinron Perp. It's like Shinron Perp over here chilling with Bear Blue Ball and shit, and Naga and Balance the BN Squad show up, and he sitting up here, they having tea like, man, it's so hard to say goodbye to a blue bear nigga, ooh, and shit. So that's happening, and then Balance sits up here, he goes down to Shinron Perp like, hey fam, hey, yeah, the homie, he sad because nobody showed up for him. So, could you tell Bear Blue Balls, man, to go back to hell or whatever? I guess. And he turned the key, and Blair Blue Balls disappeared. Because, and then he put his commander clothes back on. So Shinron Perk, you know what I'm saying, he ain't no longer technically naked. I don't know what the hell's going on. This show's weird. It just is what it is with that. But it's like, I appreciate that scene because it's like, it shows that, Balance actually gives a shit. Even though he a conniving motherfucker, he actually cares about his best friend. Like, yo, could you tone that down a little bit, man? Yo, my boy mad depressed, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, as character growth, I can straight appreciate that. You know what I mean? I can straight appreciate that. So I want to give it up to my boy Balance for putting in some work. I'm like, it's good to show that the writer's like, yo, we can show that this character got some growth. It's all good. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So, after Blur Boo Balls leave, Shinron Perk wants an update. Raptor's still trying to deal with her Bondo situation, and it hurts less the second time you say it versus the first time you do. I understand that that my wife is desired by all men, you know what I'm saying? But it's only one, they only triple the G.O.D, and I put that pipe right on an Android, ask 18 what it is. Just letting you know what it is. I'm letting you know. Oh, meanwhile, Sandy JR is in a Ho-Chan puddle. Like, it's just multiple Ho-Chans. It's like we got Twerk Ho-Chan, we got Yuri fanfic writing Ho-Chan, we got busted wide open for a nigga Ho-Chan. It's just Ho-Chans everywhere. Ho-Chan puddle. Somebody write a fanfic about that right now. Pause this video. Go write a fanfic about Ho-Chan puddles and come back and holler at your boy. I'm just letting you know. Hook that up for yo nigga right there. That's all I'm saying. Hook it up for your boy. Just do that. Just do that. You know what I'm saying? The Ibo squad, they sits up here like, hey, where my little brother at? He ain't picking up, Ibo. He ain't picking up. I told him we got the moo moo milk on deck, nigga. He ain't picking up. Oh, and then we go back over there, and it's still interest conflict. I can't turn the key, mommy. Will you make me some more pork and meat? Man, I just had a random thought about the Goofy movie. Because it's that one part in the Goofy movie where they got that vegetable soup. And then Goofy sits up here, warms up the cigarette lighter, and warms up the vegetable soup with the cigarette lighter. I am not finna start singing Powerline songs. Shout out to Tevin Campbell. I'm not finna start singing Powerline songs. Don't ask me. I'm like, why they do Roxanne like they do Roxanne? Why Goofy and PJ ain't in Kingdom Hearts? These are questions I could be asking, but I will not. I will not. No. Oh, but while Japanese Justin is having this conflict and I'm thinking about vegetable soup and shit, oh, Tetsu shows up, he about to rape shit. So, Japanese Justin is dead, so he died. Now, actually, Ibo Squad, they showed up, you know what I'm saying? Ibo Squad showed up, Tetsu was about to take it, no homo, and then Ibo Squad showed up, and it's like, put in this work, and they sitting up here like, yo, turn that key, turn that key, turn that key, turn that key, hug that goat, hug that goat. Man, I need to go get Undertale on PS4, but hug that goat, hug that goat, hug that goat. You hug that goat, damn it. You hug the damn goat. Hug that goat. Hug that goat. Man, yo, I was crying when that was happening, dog, because I'm like, Undertale is a wonderful game. If you haven't played Undertale, you should play some Undertale. Just saying. Just play you some Undertale. You'll feel better. Play it multiple times, see all the endings. But remember, hug that goat. Hug that goat. Hug that goat. Oh, and while I was sitting up here talking about hug goats and how Toriel is fucking it's fucking MILF waifu, Birdman showed up. I don't know why Birdman heard this. Birdman just here, I guess. I don't know. He's like, he just walked up like, what my name is, Birdman, and no one knows why you even came. Why did you come, Birdman? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you come? Oh, but Chechu, however, don't give a fuck. He whooped all their asses and bounced. He whooped all their asses and just said, fuck this shit, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Japanese Justin is sitting up here still having these conflicts of interest, like, I can't turn the key for my mom's because, I don't want her to disappear, but I'm going to whoop this dude ass first, and then we can turn the key because, that's just how the plot works or whatever. Oops, spoilers my fucking bad or something. I'm just letting you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Mommy, wait for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go do the work. Oh, and Birdman chasing me like, I'm out of here because what my name is, Birdman. And he leaves. He like, I'm on Tori Surugi. I'm on the show. Yeah, I'm Birdman. Watch her be Birdman, attorney at law. Anywho, back to the story. The Ho-Chan puddle continues. You know what I'm saying? There's just Ho-Chans everywhere. Mr. L and Sandy Jr. they whoop regular Ho-Chan, and Yuri fanfic Ho-Chan, she runs. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, we learning that Raptor Bay stayed true to me. She said up her like, I don't want none of the husbando. She like, I got the greatest husbando of all time, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. I think she honestly loved me because all the synagogue money, but you know, don't tell her that. I just think she in it for the money, but I don't mind because the Android pussy is good. I'm just letting you know. I'm just like, for real, like, we had this open Discord, and I'm letting you know, like, yo, like, if you gonna get you an Android, you know what I'm saying, get you one at work. Just letting you know, just get you one at work. Yeah. So meanwhile, just to double check, busted wide open for a nigga Ho-Chan sits up here and gets murked by Mr. L and Sanji Jr. Raptor Bay rejects all husbandos because she knows she has one true husbando. And I write Yuri fan chicks about me and Hammy, she runs. She like, I'm out of her deuces, bitch, and leaves. So that happens. Let's see. We have a moment between what my name is Birdman and Japanese Justin. Like, what you want to do, nephew? I don't know, million year old Earth nigga. I'm not sure, but I know what I want to do. I want to say Earth and the world and universe, because if Dark Matter wasn't around, because if you'd have actually whooped his ass, my mama still be alive. It's your fault, you bitch. What your name is, you a bitch because you didn't whoop Dark Matter ass. Damn, Japanese Justin with the shit. And I'm like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't say that. Just because he gave up his immortality, 87 other niggas died, and the whole universe has been enslaved, don't mean it's his fault. When it's his fault, damn. Cold-blooded. And I'm just like, damn, that's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? So he sits up here, and it's like, with this resolve, Japanese Justin is ready to put in work. You know what I'm saying? So, let me just give you a brief synopsis of what happens. He like, Ma, I'm going to handle this work. The squad shows up, and then 12 of them at the same fucking time. What the fuck you think happened? Yeah, I don't know how to really explain this, but I'ma try, right? Get this motherfucking work. That's what happened. Squad puts in Wizard. It's 12 of them. It's 12 on 2 tag battles. 12 on 2 tag battles. The numbers ain't in your favors. The numbers don't lie, and they spell the end for you at the end of this episode of Super Sentai. What the fuck, shout to Scott Steiner? 12 on 2, of course you finna get your ass whooped. Well, Ho-Chan get her ass whooped first. Ho-Chan, I write Yuri fanfics, gets this Merc order first. Boom, done. Then the squad puts in work on Tetsu, but of course they gave Japanese Justin a chance to shine, because you know Tetsu got to talking that shit. He said up here, I got big, nigga. Said up here, he played kickball with a fireball. He threw that nigga in the air, and nigga started doing motherfucking Ninja Gaiden Ryu Hayabusa shit and killed this nigga. And I'm like, damn. They sat up here and put this nigga in a friendship as witchcraft star, and sat up here and said, nigga, Ultimate All-Star Crash, you dirty fuck, and whacked his ass out. So I don't know what's worse. When you took 120 some laser beams, when one nigga took 120 laser beams, or they put your ass they set up here, they drew the motherfucking star on your motherfucking eye and then shot you with beams. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna say this live. The Q Rangers be disrespecting niggas, dog. Just no respect. They sit up here like it's 10 on 1. Let's rape this nigga. I just be like, y'all niggas ain't got no chill. None. Zero chill. Since up here, they put this nigga on star, dog. They said up here, we chilling the homie. The doctor, you dead. and shot this nigga with ultimate all-star laser beam and fucked this nigga shit up. They fucked his shit up. Hit this nigga, we firing our lasers. Blow. It's like, and I sit up here and joke analysis and sit up here and be like, Kyurangers be disrespectful. I'm like, Sentai in general. They sit up here and be doing these super final attacks, be disrespecting the shit out the enemy, bro. Disrespect. No love. No glove, no love. Just disrespect. And I just be like, damn. But, you know what happened next. It's time to get big. So now, he get big. So what do you think happens? We introduced the toy last episode. Let's reinforce how that toy works. Kyuranger, bitch, the whole squadron. What was weird about that is Kyuranger just uses the big Kyutamers, right? So why did they summon their animals and shit? You know what I'm saying? They animal zords or whatever. But however, in the middle of that fight, they discharged from Kyuranger, hopped in their zords and sat up here and gang raped them. And I'm just like, more of this blatant fucking disrespect for the enemy. Just blatant fucking disrespect. And I'm just like, wow. Like, and it's like, for real, you sit up here and you don't really pay attention and notice these things until it becomes your responsibility to notice how dirty Sentai teams get when they disrespect their enemies with these fucking finishers and these gang rape zords. And I'm just like, no. But yes, because we have to sell this toy. Oh. But they sell that toy though. That was the end of Tetsu. For somebody they bigged up, he didn't really last that long. What? 3 episodes? No, three, not 4. Because let me see. They introduced him at the end of what? Episode 21, right? Yeah, the end of episode 21 they introduced him. This episode 25. So he was like in 3 episodes and got murked that quick. I have no clue. Zero clue. They just sitting up here. They just throwing enemies away, dog. For real, straight up, they sitting up here and just throwing enemies away. Like, we just got enemies, we just gonna make it rain. And I'm just like, why you do this? I'm like, they sit up here, they got so many enemies, it don't matter that you know that we don't have, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, you sit up here and you really wonder, like, what the hell they gonna do? I don't know why I analyzed this part this long, but I did that. So fair enough. So the day has been saved thanks to Powerpuff Girls. Of course, Bubbles is the bestest and the cutest because she talks to squirrels. We back on the not Earth. Bye, Felicia-san. Turnkey. We gotta go. We got plot to deal with. And she says it before they leave, Kyurangers! What you want, Japanese Justice Mom? Make sure to make him piss pork and beans every day! And disappears. It's like after she disappeared, they trade his mama's soul for a Q MacGuffin, and Japanese Justice gives the Q MacGuffin to Birdman. He like, I'm getting the fuck up out of here cause I got what I want from you bitches cause my name is Birdman, and he leave. And he bounced. He like, I got the time stone. I can rewind time. I'm like, I'm finna holler at my nephew Doc Brown. I'm like, he my great granddaddy, and we finna travel back in time, and we about to fuck up Michael J. Fox's shit, bruh. What up? Don't want to go back in time. Y'all know shit. Don't play with me, internet. Don't play. Do not play with me. But yeah, we got this Q time and we finna go back in time. But you really wonder, again, and I said this last episode, what are they really going to do with this? What can you do with this? It's like, what can you do? Because the only thing I can think of is that they go back in time and they make shit worse. It's like, that's the only way that works. Is we have Birdman's plan of going back in time to find out the how and why of what happened. The only way that this gets interested as a plot, if they go back in time and they somehow figure out that going back in time right now is what was responsible for Dark Matter re-rising back to power and Don Armage being alive. It's the only way that legitimately works. The only way that legitimately works. So it is what it is with that. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the end of our episode. Or so you think. Dark Matter the nigga, John Armage in the building. Like, yo, where my niggas at? Hey, fam, what up, yo? Kukurug in the building, fam, what you need, my nigga? You need me to put up some work? Alright. I got you. Hi, I'm Akimba. You need me to put up some work, Dark Matter? Oh, for sure, ain't done on my guy. Ooh, shit. I'm gonna say this. I'm feeling spiky nipples, bruh. Like, I'm into like protruding nipples. I'm into that. That's kind of one of my many fetishes. Just letting you know what it is. It's just business. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Oh, in other news, Akimba is voiced by Arisa Komiya. You know her as Yellow Buster. You know what I'm saying? You should go watch Go Buster. Go Buster. It's an amazing show. Internet gives a shit, but I love it. Like, let's just say this. Enter is probably one of my most favorite villains in all of Sentai. That should give you reason to watch it. That and the Swag Busters. The Swag Busters. Busters Ready Go. I'm like, I said this a while back. At some point, I warmed up to Morphin, Moving, Believing, Buster Ship. I warmed up to that song. I hated that song because I thought Busters Ready Go was perfectly fine, but it was weird when you have a Sentai that's dedicated to celebrating Power Rangers. The Japanese kids ain't feeling it, and it didn't sell toys because this is still a toy commercial. So there you go. That, ladies and gentlemen, my sheep, my wonderful, wonderful sheep, is Space.25 of Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, Planet Toki, the boy's determination. I just looked that up a couple of seconds ago. Damn. That's what's up. Alright, I'm finna turn this into a video. Because turning things into videos is what I do better than anybody in the business. I thought you knew. Just letting you know. So this finna turn into a video. Got a little bonus for y'all in a minute. Got a little bonus. We gonna do that. So be watching out for that. So with that being said, yo, you are free to go, my sheep. You are free to go. Free to go. Go ahead, make sure to leave that money with my folks at the collection plate on the way out. Yo, we working on a building fund. Every good church got a building fund. So help me build the damn church, damn it. No, seriously. Hey, y'all know. We gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know it is. The one and the only Pastor L live in the synagogue. And you know I am, of course, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that being said, come on the change!